Alright, so this is going to be a quick review on the Badland 2,500 pound utility winch. Comes with two remotes. You got the good old-fashioned wired one where you can't go wrong, and then you got one of these little cheap wireless remotes. And you got a control box and the breaker. So I'm dissecting a school bus, and let me take you out here and let's see what this thing will do. Alright, so here we're at my junk pit, and if you look up there, you'll notice I got a little winch bolted up to the roof support, all sloppy lock, and well, I fouled up trying to get this one in there, so let's try this one here. Oh, well, let me go get the remote and we'll get, here we go, here we go. It's coming along. Let's see if it can get up that though. So yeah, I know. I gotta get it up a little farther, get it up, slide it up these frame rails. Give me about 2 or 3 hours and I'll get it there. So here's where I am with it. Figured if I hook it up to the back of it and maybe change that angle it's going at. It's hard to tell if anything's really getting hung up or not, but it looks like things probably will, but who cares? Let's keep going. I have to come out here and cut some of this, I don't know. Let me lift on that a little bit. Alright, so what's happening here is right there's the frame rail for the bus, and it's just coming through all this because the other side of the frame rail is not on the bus or anything. So yeah, need me a forklift. Alright, so I pried on it some more. Of course it's not going on there like it's supposed to, but we'll get it there in a minute or three. Piece of wood again, and we'll see what can be managed. I don't know if that will see or not, but there you go. Time to hold the camera. Come back over here where I was doing it to start with. before I wear myself out some more with that. Let's try this. I've got it over there too far. I think I'm just going to have to hook a snatch block up and pull it back over. You guys see that? I believe my cable snapped on my winch. It did, and there it lay. Ow. So, you want to know what I think about a Harbor Freight winch? At least the cheapest one anyway. That's what I think of it. Let me down. So, I'll take that. I just need to take the rest of the day off and enjoy not having to go to work. Because that's what's going to happen. I got other stuff to do though, but I'm done playing outside after that. So here I'll show you guys what I was doing to even be able to use my winch like that. Drilled some holes. Yeah, one of them's just through the sheet metal in the roof, and the other one's through the hat channel it's got here. It's pretty tough. I'm impressed. So I'll get that fixed in a couple of years, and I'll go back to winching later. Not today. I'm done. And yeah, using a Power Wheels battery. Alright, so it's a couple of days later, and Harbor Freight was kind enough to give me a third winch there. This time I won't let my cable get all boogered up. Anyway, so what I did was I cut some of the bus frame rails. I cut the bus frame rails there so it would dip down like a dovetail. Make a ramp, slide all this mess up on. So now I just have to hook it up and hook the battery up. And poor old Chicago Electric saw there didn't put up with very much before it started smoking on me. I had to finish it off with my, I don't know, drill power or whatever the even cheaper brand is that Harbor sells, the angle grinder over there. But it's happening. Then I'll just pull the bus forward and pull that other piece on up there too. Shouldn't be too big a deal now. Of course I always say that and it winds up being 3 times worse than what I said, kind of thing. But this should be a lot better. We'll see though. I guess before I really do any winching, I'm going to charge up my Power Wheels battery that I was using to power that thing and go from there. So here we go. Little Power Wheels battery all ready to go. Got this thing all hooked up. New. First time I used this one. Anyway, got my snatch block pulled out, hooked up over here. I'm hoping to slide that over to the right hand side of the way you're looking. But first I'm going to get down here away from this mess in case something slips. I got it hooked with the chain, so hopefully that'll save that cable a little bit. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Cable just snapped. Just hooked this thing up. This wire is snapped. Well, what happened was that cut it, but still, I've done much worse, and it not do that. So. I mean, she is in there good too on top of that. Shoot, sorry. See what I can do about getting that out. Alright, that's really stupid, but you know, it's me, so I do stupid stuff. Half the time he gets it done anyway, right? It's not like it never works, so. Let's give her a yank. It's working though. Sorta. Looks like my rigging's holding up, but looks like this thing's wanting to slide off the side of the bus. Make sure that thing's not doing what it's doing all the way over there at the end of that spool, huh? That's how it broke the last time. Funny it didn't do that before, but... Alright, I'm going to reposition the winch. So that's where I've gotten with it. Figured I'd turn the camera on something not break or actually work out, so definitely wanted that on camera. everything that's went on with this job. It's not going the way I wanted it to. Now I got this freaking metal jammed into my tires, so that's always wonderful. Guess I'm gonna get me something, wedge it in there, force on it a bit. Now maybe I can safer distance here. That's working out now. Scares me when it does that. Maybe it's God warning me to get out the way. Switching my eyes, can't see what I'm doing. There, I pretty much got it. Finally got it. Sorta. I mean, it's gonna sit right there until I cut the inside of this off, and then I'll use the winch to pull it back up. But it's on here, and then I'm gonna cut off this dovetail stuff I set up, and move this thing back. First, I gotta get that thing off the ground, that other piece of framework off the ground. So I might spend 3 or 4 weeks planning that one out. About 2 to do it. But anyway, looks like my little stupid rigging over there, which I'm sure a lot of you thought to yourself, and me too, that it wasn't going to work. But, well, happy to tell you it did. So I'm going to slide, I guess I'm going to slide this a little more in there and get it off of that and work on getting this other piece up here. I'll bring you along for when I load this other piece, which probably won't even be today. But Here, I thought I'd bring you along for the last ride of this run here. Yeah. You can tell the winch likes that. Need to push it back over to the driver's side. There we go, that looks good now. Got it off that cut frame, so let's see. Well, maybe I want to pick up my piece of board out of there first. Probably got something else to do with that. What I wound up doing is putting it between there and the missing window. That guided it in quite nicely. So that's loaded up, mostly. Like I said, I still got this right here to get on there. That ought not be too bad though. I'm going to drag it out here behind the bus and then hook back up to it and do the same deal and just pull it up on top of that probably. Alright, so I took my rover and pulled that out there. So now let's try to see if we can't straighten it up a little. That's totally safe, right? Whoa. What was that all about? Take me a piece of wood and I'm going to straighten this deal out. That won't be hard. Yeah, let's see if we can break this thing. Alright, well. Here's where I try to wedge it on there just a little gooder. Alright, now, this is a 2x3. It's too lazy to go to the store and get work. It's too lazy to go to the store to get a 2x3. Cables rolled up on one side of the spool, so that's always helpful. Let the tension off the cable. This piece of wood is done for. have a 2x4, but it's not as long, but it's not as vertical. Chain up, make it shorter, and go back to dragging some more. I'm not really sure how well this is going to go. I don't even care if I get it done today. Finish out here for a little while, I'm going to enjoy myself a little. This is pretty much what I'm doing. And there we go. I'll probably slide the rest of that trash forward, but I don't really care. I just care it gets without killing me. Yeah. Gotta move that right there. Looking like it's going to be an angle grinder situation. Probably it's kind of hard. Where it needs it on the ground. I believe I'm just going to get the grinder and cut that. That's probably going to be the best maneuver. Alright, so I did some jumping and all and got this thing moved off that. So let's proceed with loading it. Hopefully this works. It's at least off the ground. I think I'm going to have to hook it to the other side. Yep. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Now maybe to pull it up right. It don't look like it's over at the end of the spool yet. It just won't get stuck on that exhaust, it'll go. Probably. Well, boys and girls, it's definitely getting on there anyway. It's not going to be on the ground anymore. Yeah, it's stuck somewhere. I'll have to do a little investigation and find that. It's not caught on that. Now let's try and see if we can pull some more. Yeah, it was stuck on that. It was pulling it up off the ground. Need to get do a little prying on that. I don't know where my 2x4 went. I used a 2x3. Maybe I can do this one-handed. Doubt it. No, I see now where it's stuck. It's right there. We're going to have to let it down a little more. And then we can go to prying on it. Maybe. It's off of it. With that bracket goes in there, it's caught on the frame. Yeah, like something like that. You just never know what's going to happen. Now that muffler's going, or that exhaust pipe's going to get stuck. Trying to make that cable go to the end of the reel. And if you're not using that little guide that goes on the front of them, forgive me, I don't know what the proper name for it is. I'm not a winch professional, I'm just good at abusing them. It's getting it though. Whoa. Alright, we're going to have to get it back in the center. Throw it off the side. That might be enough to persuade that cable to snap. We'll go inside and have a look at what's happening. I don't feel like it's too safe to, or I don't feel like it's too unsafe rather, to be up in here now. Oh shucks. Cable's already thinking about letting go again. It's getting cut by the spool. See if we can finish it off. What? I'm going to set it down and rehook it. Yeah. say this is the worst one I got out of the 3. Looks like they decided to make these cables crappier. Which I realize, like I said, I'm good at abusing stuff. Tools and cars, but I don't know. Seems like they should put up with more than that. Yeah, I mean, look how retarded I am. I stuck that cable on the other side of that cable on that pole. Anyway, let's proceed. I just don't understand why it keeps going that way when I'm pulling it this way. And I guess really it's just the junk underneath of it. I can never get it to go where I want it to go. I've got it drug up in here. I got to get it up in here to where it needs to be because I cut the body apart. There's going to be no winch attached to the ceiling. There's going to be no ceiling back here. It's just going to be some over the driver's section. I can get out of here without getting cut up. Big waterfall. I can't have to see my freaking glasses are fogged up halfway. And I got sweat on them, which further makes it better. Alright. Let's get back here to safer distance. Yeah, maybe not. Look at this. Oh wait, no, it's clear. I got a tripod, but I'm too lazy to go get it. Especially now I started working. So hopefully don't fall off of there. My camera fell off. I didn't realize that. drag it some more now. Maybe. Ain't that noise awesome? Playing a song, ain't it? I'll be honest, I'm ducking away, but I'm pulling on it because I'm afraid it's going to snap. I don't think we'll get any further, but there we go. That looks great. And I believe we're good on that one. And most people would have a beer or something, but for me, it's cigar time. Looking after the stupid like myself. I rush and start charging this battery because it's been used quite a bit today. So, you know, this mess has been sitting back here just about a year and a half. I finally got it moved out of the way. And it's up past that. Once I cut the roof out and stuff, this will be slid even farther forward. Anyway. Alright, so I did not film cutting the rest of the way off and dragging it up there. It was quite uneventful and boring, as I was hoping. So, brought my lawnmower over here to jump start this bus. I'm joking. I'm actually going to charge the lawnmower battery up when the bus is running. It's been cold and stuff, so little extra rejuvenation is in order, I believe. So we'll start this to let it warm up and move it back yonder. I'll get this chair ready so I can sit in it kinda. I'll be back with you in a minute. Now we got it all heated up and we'll let my kids ride and we're gonna move this thing. It's the one closest to you. Alright, so let's get this thing moved. Ain't going far. So, it shouldn't be a problem. having to wiggle around the flame gutter there, but I didn't hurt it. Oh, and that was done earlier. You watched the video of me parting out that 84 pace arrow. I was tearing the front of dash and crap out of it. That's how that came off. Anyway, there we go. Leave me enough room to get my mower through here and all that. Thanks for watching all these videos, and I do want to thank you for your... Keep messing with me. So, if you want to watch any other T444E videos, 7.3s, it's also work for your power strokes. Just check the front of the channel and you'll find the videos there. There's also a playlist for them as well. Try to get it all categorized to make it easier for you to find what you're looking for. Depends on when you're watching this video, but either you might be waiting a week for other videos to come out, or they're already out. So check them out. Thumbs up if you like them. If you don't, hey, there's a thumbs down. Comment section, sure, tell me what you would have done differently. Maybe I won't care, but you know. At this point though, we're about to get the engine finished up and thrown here into this truck, so definitely keep watching for that. This has been a fun project to deal with here, other than some broke bolts, but anyway, we'll get all that straightened out and get her put together. Also want to praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. May He richly bless and guide you all in everything that you do, and they bring you in. Oh my goodness, this kitty, he's so funny. I can't do anything without his help. But anyway, may the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ richly bless you and your families and all knowledge of the truth. Hopefully these videos have been some help to you, whether you're working on something or you just need something to relax to. Got any questions, comments, there's a box for that. Just let me know. Also, I've got 2 school buses that I've been parting out. Still got loads of parts. Contact me if you need something. That's all 7.3 stuff. Got some Allison AT545 and MD3060 automatic transmissions, rear ends, front axles. So hit me up, let me know what you need. If not, hey, again, thank you for your time.